ABC6 Weather with meteorologist Tyler Hughes. Brought to you by the Preserve Sporting Club and Resort.
We're tracking a few showers out there early this Friday morning. One shower in particular just made it over the Connecticut border into the Ocean State. Coventry through Scituate right now, you're getting in on a little bit of rain. And I think as this storm moves off to the north and east, Providence, by the top of the hour, you'll be getting in on a little bit of rain shower activity as well. Eventually, these will continue to move through over the course of the morning. But when you zoom out here, you see that this isolated shower activity is out ahead of the main line, which is off to our west. This is a cold front. And as this cold front sweeps through later on this afternoon and into this evening, it does bring a chance for some showers and storms. Now, those chances this morning are relatively low across the board, less than 50% for most of us. It's once we get to later this evening that rain chances are higher the farther north you go. And I think along the south coast even, you could squeak out a mostly dry afternoon for the most part. So if you're headed out to the beach, just be aware, have a backup plan in place, right? Be ready to run to the car if you see a shower or a storm move through, but temperatures will be in the low 70s. It'll be a low rip current risk as well. There's a high tide just after noon, and there's a low tide just after 6 o'clock this evening as well, waves of 4 feet out on the water. Now, let's time out those storm chances for you later on this evening. Notice the shower chances continue through about lunchtime. Then we get a little bit of a lull in the action just around lunch. But after that is when we see some of the pop-up storms along the front itself. 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Don't be surprised if you see some of these storms move through, especially across the northern part of our viewing area. Again, I think you could squeak out mostly dry along portions of the south coast. Once this front clears out late tonight, though, we begin to dry out and the weekend is looking fantastic. Now, how much rain do we get out of all of this? Again, next to nothing along the south coast, which is a shame because they're the ones that really need it. A lot of them, South County through Newport County and the southern half of Bristol County are in an abnormally dry status. But as you head north, you could see more than half an inch to an inch of rainfall in some cases where these storms locally do set up. So what are we concerned about with these storms? Flash flooding, not a big concern here, but you could still see some ponding during the evening commute, so that's something to keep in mind. The atmosphere is really cold in the upper levels, and so there's a chance that some of these storms, if one gets a little bit stronger, could have some small hail, but again, I think that risk is relatively low. The two main things I'm concerned about are some gusty winds in excess of 30 miles per hour are possible, and also some thunder and lightning as well. So the safest thing to do is always, if you hear thunder, head inside. When thunder roars, go indoors, right? Labor Day weekend forecast is looking fantastic once that front clears through. Tomorrow, relatively mild, temps in the low 70s, and lots of sunshine all the way through Labor Day when we climb into the upper 70s. If you're headed out to the Cape and the islands, looking good. The only travel destination I think you may see some showers in New England is up through the Lakes region of New Hampshire. I think you could just see an isolated shower tomorrow before you clear out for Sunday and Monday. Here's the rest of that 7-day forecast showing you after today, we stay dry all the way through most of next week. However, I think Thursday into Friday of next week, that's when we have a signal of a more significant rainmaker on our doorstep. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Tom.